Odie with Odie's Pop-Up Kitchen. So it's late at night. I'm watching some Netflix and I'm hungry and my kids are asleep. And I figured, why don't I just do a video? I may not even eat the food, but I'm in the mood to cook and I like to do whatever it is that I feel to do, especially if it's not bothering anybody. So I'm gonna make some quick curried shrimp. This is really simple. You can add anything you want to add to it, but I'm not going to add the potatoes or carrots or any of that. I'm just going to do basic. So I have 2 whole cloves of garlic, which I am going to add in the pot, the skillet whole. Then I'm going to chop up some onions, and I have some thyme. I'm just going to season this, and then I'm going to also add some minced garlic into the seasoning, the mixture of it, and I'll show you how it's done in a moment. I also have some white rice on the stove, and I want to give you a little tip for the white rice. I've learned that to get out some of the starch, you rinse your rice not in the pot or container, but through a strainer like this. So you would put the rice in it, the amount you want to cook, and just run it through the strainer, and you get off the excess starch that's on there. So all I did, I put the amount that I needed for the rice, then I filled it up with warm water because it boils up and it cooks quicker. My grandmother taught me this. Wash your hands. Put your hand in that pot. If your hand is covered, then it's good to go. You add your salt and the amount of butter depending on how much rice you're using. And you boil the water up, bring it to a boil. Once it starts to bubble, turn it down to a very low heat, maybe on 2 or 3. You can cover it and it will take its time and get together. If it's hardened before it's cooked, just add a little boiling water to it and just leave it till it comes together. All right, so I'm doing some curry shrimp right now. I have some rice that's just about finished, and you want to do your shrimp last because it cooks so quickly. So I have some thyme and Scotch bonnet pepper with some onions in there. I'm doing it very simple, very basic, and I will do another video where you could do it differently, but I'm just gonna do it this way. I have a half an onion that's left. I'm not gonna strip it or anything. I cut it in half. I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm gonna wrap it in foil because onion picks up the odor or the bacteria, so you want to wrap it tightly. So whatever I have left over, I'm just going to wrap them and put them into a Ziploc bag. So now we're going to season our shrimp. All I'm going to do, shrimp is very basic. I'm using a Port-Royal fish fry seasoning. You don't need to add much more than that to it. Salt and pepper. You could add pepper, but I wouldn't say salt, and I'll tell you why. Because the seasoning is already salted and you don't want to overpower your shrimp so that it becomes salty. So this is the curry powder. I'm using the Better Pack. You can get this in Walmart or in one of the Caribbean stores. I'm going to season it. But I also have my skillet on. Let me rub this up first. Wash my hands. I have my skillet on and it's hot. We're gonna add some oil to it. Now there's no limitation on how much, what kind of oil you want. You can use olive oil. You can use vegetable corn oil, whatever. I'm just gonna use my olive oil because it's closest to me, and I'm gonna burn my curry. You'll hear people say you gotta burn the curry first. I'm gonna tip about, let's say, a half a teaspoon in there because I already seasoned it. And I'm also going to add my garlic. Remember we spoke about this earlier, and I'm gonna let the garlic burn in the oil with, there it is. So I'm gonna let that burn. Once it gets darker, you want it to get dark. Once it gets dark, you're going to add your shrimp in there. Now I also have some water being boiled. So if I need, to add something to this, some liquid, I have my boiling water. It's always good when you're cooking to have boiling water right on hand, you know, it does help. So I've combined my onion and thyme and pepper in there. Now the curry is burned with the garlic, so I'm gonna just add my shrimp to it. I'm gonna turn my heat down and I'll give you a look, an idea of what it looks like. We're gonna cook this for maybe no more than 5 minutes, because once the shrimp starts looking like this right here, it's getting there. The moment it's locked in, it's overcooked, and we don't want to overcook it. Well, we're back. We're just about done. So this is the rice that I steamed, and this is the end result of my curry shrimp. We're gonna plate it, and you'll see how it looks. Can't wait. All right, so we're done cooking, and I'm going to serve my rice. But I want it to look presentable, so I am putting the rice in this bowl, and I'm gonna shape the rice into the bowl. And we're gonna try to get the excess off of it. So this is what the rice looks like when I put it in the bowl, and it's gonna be shaped. We're gonna put the plate over here, and we're gonna release it in a little bit. Let me have you see the formation. That's what it looks like. Now we're gonna plate our shrimp, and we'll be back. This is the end result of my curry shrimp with white rice. I garnish it with some sweet bell pepper and some jalapenos, because I love to have some spice. Even though I did put the Scotch bonnet in the shrimp, I really enjoy the additional spice and the crunchiness of it. I hope that you would try this recipe. It's curry shrimp, basic seasoning. I just used one seasoning. You could use salt and pepper if you choose to. I used a Port Royal fish fry with some fresh garlic, some thyme, some onions. I sauteed it down in some curry powder, which was burnt with garlic. And this is the end result. Thank you for allowing me to take you on this late night food journey. This is Odie's with Odie's Pop-Up Kitchen. Please like, please share, and please subscribe. See you soon.